Back here now at Cardines Field, the pregame show continues. Now joined by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver for the Front Office Report. Special segment we'll have for you weekly here on the NECBL Broadcast Network with an inside look at the Newport Gulls front office. Chuck, well, for one, it's great to be back here in Newport working for the Newport Gulls again, and it's supposed to be great working with you and this team and this outstanding organization.
Nick, it's so good to have you back. You helped us build this media program and broadcast system over the last 7 to 8 years as you came live on the video, and now you're in everybody's household around the world. Nick, you really evolved our program, and because of you, we're around the country, and we give that ability to people to watch this game at home.
Thank
you, Nick, and welcome back.
Thank you, Chuck, for giving the opportunity. Of course, I've interviewed on plenty of opening nights in the past, and tonight is no different. We see the staff scrambling around the ballpark, getting the Cardines Field ready to go. What's hopefully going to be another magical Newport Gulls season.
You know, Nick, what's great about all this is kind of like they're all new volunteers, all learning the new system. It's like the players here as well. They're all new. They're unfamiliar with this area and our program. So everybody will look like we're a little bit out of sorts for a couple of days, but we'll be right on track with all of our staff and this team very shortly. And I'm excited about this team too, Nick, as well as I'm excited about our staff around here.
Now, oftentimes the Newport Gulls struggle the first week or two with a lot of players still in the College World Series or waiting on the draft. Well, the draft happened this year before the start of the season. Of course, we kick things off NECBL action tomorrow night. The Gulls on the road tonight, an exhibition for opening night against the Wareham Gatemen. How many players are in right now, and how many more are you expecting still to come in?
Well, we have approximately 18 players here now. 18. We signed a couple of guys that are on temp contracts with us right now. We have approximately 10 guys that aren't here yet. So it's just a matter of time before they do get here, and we're looking forward to having them get here.
Who are you still waiting on?
Well, we have 4 kids from Vanderbilt that will be here early next week. They just got eliminated last weekend. We have 3 kids at Stanford who are in the NCAAs, and we have one gentleman, John Przinski, who just was waiting on the draft and will be here next weekend. And we have another gentleman who's not here yet. I'm off the top of my head, Nick, I'm not sure who that is.
Of course, Chuck, Przinski, one of 5 Newport Gulls players scheduled to come back this summer. It's not often we get 5 players coming back for a second season here in the City by the Sea.
No, it is rare, and you know, you always like to bring your players back who are great Gulls, and not that any of them aren't, but these 5 wanted to come back, and it was a good fit for us, so it worked out well, and we're excited to have them back.
Wareham Gatemen in here tonight, exhibition play. The Gulls defeated the Wareham Gatemen in a preseason game last year, and prior to that, the Gulls in the Cape Cod League haven't really interacted too much. Of course, the Orleans Cardinals were here in 2004 for an exhibition at Cardines Field. That's
correct. We played the Orleans Cardinals when we beat them 2-1, and now we're playing the Gatemen. We played them last year. It's a great, friendly, hopefully rivalry that we can continue to do between our 2 clubs. We're so close to each other. And we're honored that they come here, and we're honored that they've asked us to go and play them. So it's working out well, Nick.
Pete?
Hey, Chuck.
Yes, Pete.
Obviously, the Newport Gulls are known for the winning tradition in NECBL. How do you think this year's team stacks up to previous teams?
I think this team is as strong as any team we've ever had here. I think particularly what stands out to me is the pitching staff. Not that we haven't had great pitchers before. You look at that 2010 staff, and they had 3 guys drafted in the top 2 rounds. Pretty impressive. But this staff is deep. We at 1 to 16 are very good. So I think our staff, starting right there, our staff is exceptional, and they're going to keep us in a lot of ball games this year. And then you go to the offense and the defense, and we're pretty special. We get guys who can run, guys who can hit, guys who can hit for average and power. I'm excited to see this team play when it all comes together.
Chuck, we've talked about some of the new elements in the organization this year, but one stable returning element is the manager, and with both of his coaches from last season returning as well, Mike Coombs, Kevin Long, and Al Laver all back in the dugout.
Yeah, listen, when you talk we start right there. You talk about building a baseball team, you know, you build a pitching staff and you build your middle and so on, but if you can build a coaching staff that's as good as these guys are, committed as these guys are, get the respect they get from the players that are here for the summer. These guys are just outstanding, Nick. They develop baseball players, they develop people, they develop men. So we're fortunate to have that staff back here again. That's where it starts. Our leadership is exceptional.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver, thank you for joining us here in the Front Office Report. I look forward to talking to you every week and looking forward for another great season here in the City by the Sea.
Nick, thank you to you and Pete, and enjoy your season, and thank you for having me on your show, and let's go for another great season. Big season for us, Nick.
Thank you, Chuck. Newport Gulls pregame show continues. The Gulls Eye View is next here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.